This week we're at GilsBroiler. Now, not only is this the oldest restaurant in all of San Marcos, Texas, it's also the only place on the planet where you can still get the famous Mansky roll. If you've had one before, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you're going to want to fix that soon.
Our burger joint is not a fast food restaurant. It's good food fast, but we're not a fast food restaurant. We don't put it on the grill until you order it. In a big world, yeah, that's grossly inefficient, but we feel that that's the way to make a burger.
It's a funny thing. They call it a burger joint, but claim it's not fast food. Well, whatever it is, one thing's for sure. GilsBroiler in downtown San Marcos is the same as it was almost 70 years ago, back when a man named Roland Mansky first opened this historic eatery. Most folks these days know it simply as Gil's, the oldest restaurant in San Marcos.
The dining room is virtually unchanged from that time all the way up until now, and I'm not motivated to change anything. I bought GilsBroiler around the year 2000, and we retired Gil.
Way in the back, Ruben Becerra is busy with a recipe ritual that's as old as the building itself.
First thing someone told me was, you better not do anything to this place because it's not yours. You're just watching it for us. And I thought that was great.
Gil's is a landmark in these parts, and lots of folks say that comes from, of all things, a cinnamon roll.
People will come from all over the state and load their arms up with as many rolls as they can carry and go home happily with tons of Mansky rolls.
The Mansky roll is delicious. It melts in your mouth. It is a cinnamon roll times 10.
People bringing other people in that haven't had one. They say, well, what is it? Looks just like a cinnamon roll. Well, they say, well, it's more than just a cinnamon roll. But you won't know until you try it. And sure enough, they get hooked.
The Mansky roll, a buttery, sweet, soft, irresistible, all-natural treat that's been made in this very kitchen since World War II. It's melted its way into the fabric of life in these parts, and the fragrance of a fresh batch of Manskys is almost impossible to resist.
People ask me all the time how many rolls have been made since the roll started in the 1940s, and it is absolutely something I cannot imagine. I cannot even begin to imagine.
What Tex say it's all about right here? It's all about.
You know, it's only about 250 calories.
Yeah. See?
Nice. Not too bad. Someone from, I think it was Houston, came in and she says, oh my God, I haven't been here for 30 years and I wanted to make sure the Mansky rolls were still here, and I wanted to make sure you guys still did what you're doing. And funny enough, when they haven't been here for like 30 years, first they order a roll, and that's their barometer. They want to see if it's still the same. They order that one roll, they sit there and make all kinds of really nice, pleasant sounds about it. Oh wow, and this is delicious, and oh, I can't believe it, and it brings back so many memories for them. And then they say, okay, I'll take 10 dozen. And there you go. A la mode. A la mode, buddy. Good stuff. Next time you feel like it, try a Mansky melt. We put this on top.
I didn't know that.
And we also have a Mansky roll drizzled in caramel.
There was a time several years ago when the Mansky roll went nationwide. 18-wheelers loaded with Mansky rolls, and the orange box quickly became a supermarket celebrity. But with mass production and distribution comes complicated corporate headaches.
I mean, they were worldwide. Mansky Roll is genuinely world famous. They went big time with huge high-dollar machines and huge refrigeration and huge freezers and huge everything, mass production.
Just about the time the whole country was discovering the Mansky Roll, Reuben grew weary of the stress and strain of mass production.
I brought the Mansky Roll home. I brought it back to where it started here at GilsBroiler. And so now here's where we bake all the time. This is where the Mansky Roll belongs because this is where it all started.
Now, just like in the old days, the only place in the world you can buy a Mansky Roll is Gil's, slowly handmade by one man every morning.
I don't want anybody getting anybody else's Mansky Roll. Everybody gets their own. And that's how we treat these Mansky Rolls, like they're individual, single items for a single person. We don't make a million Mansky Rolls, we make one Mansky Roll a million times. You gotta realize, someone's gonna eat one roll. They don't know that you've made a million of them in the week. They only care about that one roll on their plate, and so make it look good. Make it right. Get it iced properly. Treat it with care, because it is one roll.
If a single dish can become an historic landmark, then the Mansky Roll would hold its own in the annals of pastry posterity. Way in the back of a cluttered kitchen, one man carries on the incredible buttery legacy of a roll that went nationwide, then came back home again to San Marcos, Texas.
I had no idea that this would be my responsibility. I take it seriously, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I never envisioned myself being the keeper of something so valuable to so many people. And so I find it a true privilege and a pleasure to do this for folks.
The famous Mansky Roll. It's worth the drive here to GilsBroiler, no matter where you live.